There's a very specific moment where most people give up on making videos. It's not editing, it's not the camera, it's not even the technology. It's the moment you sit down to make a video and realize you have no idea what to say. Your mind goes blank. You open the fridge, you check your email, you reorganize a drawer that didn't even need reorganizing. And by the end of the night, you tell yourself, I'll try again tomorrow. These 5 prompts are what I use when that moment happens, because that moment used to stop me. And the third prompt on this list is the one that changed everything for me, because it's the one I use when I'm stuck and thinking about quitting for the day. I'm Kathy. I started this channel at 55 with no tech background, no followers, and no idea what I was doing. I used ChatGPT, the free version, as my behind-the-scenes thinking partner. It does not make my videos, but it helps me get out of my own way. So let's go through the 5 prompts I use every single week, and I'll give you the exact words I type. You can write these down. Prompt number 1 is what I call the "what do I make next" prompt. I use this one every Monday. Here's the problem I was having. I'd either have a million ideas or 0 ideas. And honestly, neither one was helpful. Too many felt overwhelming, and 0 felt like failure. This prompt fixed that. Here's exactly what I type. I make YouTube videos for people over 50 who are learning AI tools and starting over in midlife. My audience wants practical tips they can actually use. No tech jargon. Based on this, give me 5 video topic ideas that are helpful and specific. One should be a personal story. One should be a how-to. That's it. And what comes back is actually useful because I told it who my audience is. That's the key. ChatGPT is only as good as the context you give it. If you don't love what it gives you, type "give me 5 more," but make them simpler and more personal. And just keep going until something clicks. Prompt number 2 is my hook writer. And this is the one I use most. A hook is the first 30 to 60 seconds of your video. It's the difference between someone watching and someone scrolling by. And writing a good hook used to take me forever. Now I use this. I'm making a YouTube video titled, "My audience is people over 50 who are learning new things and starting fresh." Write me 3 different opening hooks. Hook 1, a relatable problem. Hook 2, a surprising statement. Hook 3, a direct question to the viewer. Getting 3 options means I don't have to choose in the moment. I read all 3 out loud, and whichever one sounds most like me, that's the one I film. And that's the most important step. Always read it out loud before you film it. If it sounds like a robot wrote it, it'll feel like a robot said it. Your voice matters more than perfect words. Now, if you only take 1 prompt from this whole video, take this one, because this is the one that gets you unstuck when you're staring at the screen thinking, I have nothing to say. Prompt 3 is my favorite, and it is the simplest one on this list. I call it the "I'm stuck" prompt, because sometimes I'm halfway through a script and I just stop. I've said everything I know how to say, and I don't know what comes next. Here's what I type. I'm writing a YouTube video about, here's what I have so far. I'm stuck. What are 3 ways I could continue from here? Keep my voice warm and simple. No jargon. What comes back isn't always perfect, but it gets me unstuck, and getting unstuck is the whole game. The truth is, the hardest part of making content isn't knowing things. It's getting out of your own way long enough to say them. And this prompt does that for me every time. Okay, 2 more prompts. Prompt 4 helps people find your video in the first place. I call it my SEO prompt. And before you glaze over at the word, stay with me. This is not complicated. SEO just means using the right words so YouTube shows your video to the right people. Here's what I type. I just made a YouTube video called, "It's About." Write me a 150-word YouTube description that is conversational and includes these phrases. End with a question to encourage comments. I add keywords because I've done a little research. Or honestly, I just asked ChatGPT, what would someone over 50 type into YouTube to find a video about this topic? That question alone changed how I write my titles and descriptions, because I stopped writing for me and I started writing for the person searching. And prompt 5 is the one I only started using just a couple months ago, but it's now part of my weekly routine every single time I post. I call it my engagement prompt because posting a video is only half the job. What happens in the comments section, that matters too. Here's what I type. I just posted a YouTube video about write me a pinned comment that thanks my audience for watching. Ask them one thoughtful question related to the video and feels warm and personal, not like a script. The pinned comment is the first thing people see when they scroll to comments. And asking one real question, something people actually want to answer, it doubles the responses that I get. That might sound small, but it's not. Engagement tells YouTube that real people are watching and responding. That's how your video gets shown to more people. So it matters. So those are the 5. Let me recap. Prompt 1, the what do I make next prompt. 2, the hook writer. 3, the I'm stuck prompt. 4, the SEO description prompt. 5, the pinned comment engagement prompt. None of these replace your voice. That's what I want you to know. ChatGPT doesn't make your videos. You do. It's just the tool that helps you get there faster with a lot less staring at a blank screen. Now, remember that moment we talked about at the beginning? The moment where you sit down to make a video and your mind goes blank? Well, now you won't quit at that moment anymore. Now you open ChatGPT and use one of these prompts. That's the difference. I'm Kathy. I'm 55 and I make videos for people who are figuring this out later in life. If that's you, hit subscribe. I'll keep sharing everything I learn as I learn it. No fluff, no jargon, just what actually works. I'll see you in the next one.